Hello and welcome back. Today I will be showing you some techniques and tips and tricks on how to tackle questions on antonyms. Synonyms and antonyms are crucial for success in the CEM 11 plus exams. So it's a type of grammar school testing called CEM, and these types of questions are crucial. Students need to be able to complete large sets of synonyms or antonyms in a short amount of time. These can be either choosing the correct word or filling in the missing letters. Many students find these very difficult, and concerted practice is essential. So I will show you some strategies on how to solve these kind of questions. Okay, so let's start off with this sheet here. This focuses on antonyms. Antonyms are words with the opposite meaning. So the way you would tackle these kind of questions is you would look at the word, the focus word. Number one, capture. Do I know the meaning of the word capture? Have a think about it. If you do, that's brilliant. If you don't, then you need to find the definition of the word capture before you can start working out the antonym. The meaning of the word capture is an act of catching. So when you catch someone, this is called capturing them, especially when they don't want to be caught. The other thing you need to think about is what sort of a word is it? Capture is a verb. So the antonym is also going to be a verb. Okay, so have a think about what would be the opposite of the word capture. Also, put it into context, put it into a sentence. So think about it. It could be that the soldier was captured. So what would be the opposite of capturing someone? Can you work it out? Yes, you're absolutely right. It's release. So I will write the letters in here. This pen's not working. Take it away. Okay, so make sure you are spelling the word correctly, because part of the test is checking that you can spell words. So the opposite of capture is release. Okay, let's have a look at number two. Number two, advance. What does advance mean? Advance means to move forward. Okay, put it into a context. Okay, so the army advanced towards its enemy. So it means they moved forward. What sort of a word is it? It's a verb. So I might even write that down. I might put a V on top of the word advance, and that was the same with capture, wasn't it? Put a V or whatever sort of a word. So advance is a verb. So the opposite, the antonym, also needs to be a verb. So what would be the opposite of an army advancing? It would be retreat. The army retreated means the army fell back. It went backward. Because they were losing, they retreated. So the opposite of advance would be to retreat. Okay, let's have a look at number three. Number three says compliment. What does compliment mean? If you give someone a compliment, what does that mean? It means if you praise or congratulate someone, that's a compliment. You give someone a compliment. What sort of a word is compliment? It's a verb, because you can do it. You can give someone a compliment. So what would be the opposite of giving someone a compliment? I'm not going to fill this in. I'm going to let you have a think about it. Let's have a look at number four. Number four says professional. What does professional mean? If you're not sure, you have got a dictionary that you can check, or you can check it online. It's very important that you understand the meanings of these words. Okay, so professional means someone who is qualified or experienced, and it is an adjective. So I might put an ADJ. I know it's an adjective because if I put it into context, put it into a sentence, I might say the professional football player, and adjectives come before nouns. Okay, so football player is a noun, so professional is the word professional is describing the football player, so it's an adjective. So my antonym is also going to be an adjective. Okay, let's look at number five. Cellar. What does cellar mean? A cellar is a room below ground level. What sort of a word is it? It's a noun. So it's important for you to understand and find out the word class of the word. It's a noun. So my antonym is also going to be a noun. If a cellar is a room below ground level, the opposite is going to be a room which is above the ceiling. So have a think about what the word might be. Number six, tragedy. What does tragedy mean? Tragedy means an event causing great suffering or distress. I know the word tragedy is a noun because you can put the word the before it. The tragedy or a tragedy. If you can put the word the or a before a word, it is a noun. So the opposite is also going to be a noun. Now, tragedy means something that brings suffering and distress to people. So the opposite is going to be something that pleases people, something that makes people laugh, something that's funny, which is the opposite of a tragedy. Okay, let's have a look at number 7. Number 7 says transparent. What does transparent mean? Transparent means something that you can see through clearly, like a piece of glass. So, and it's an adjective. I know it's an adjective because if I put it before a noun, so the transparent glass was huge. So the word transparent described the glass, which is a noun. So the antonym is also going to be an adjective. So think about what is the opposite of transparent? What is the opposite of something that you can see through clearly? It's going to be something that you can't see through clearly. Okay, so have a think about that. Let's move on to number 8. Number 8 says triumph. What does triumph mean? Triumph means a great victory, when you're victorious. It's a noun because you can put the word the or a before it, triumph. So the opposite is going to be something that is opposite victory. So what is the opposite of being victorious? Have a think about it. Put it into context. If an army was triumphant, what would be the opposite of being triumphant? What would be the opposite of being victorious? Okay, let's have a look at number 9. Number 9 says public. What does the word public mean? Public means something that is in open view, something that everybody knows about. For instance, a YouTube channel or a YouTube video might be public, or it might be the opposite of public, which is the antonym. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I hope you can work it out. The word public is an adjective. I know that because you can put the word public before the word video. The public video. So the word public is describing the video, which is a noun. So I know it's an adjective. So the antonym is also going to be an adjective. Let's look at the last one. Number 10, arrive. What does arrive mean? Arrive means when you reach a place. If you've ever been to an airport, you have two different places in the airport that you can go to. You can go to the arrivals, or you can go to which is the antonym. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but the arrival is where the planes come and land. So arrive is a verb because you can do it. So the antonym is going to be a verb also. Okay, now if you still can't work out the antonym, try to use the clues in there and try to go through this activity as quickly as possible, doing the ones that come to your head straight away, that come to your mind straight away. So that's the technique. Look at the word capture. I know what capture means. It's also a verb. Do I know the opposite of it? Release. Yes. If you don't, leave it and go and do the ones that you can do very quickly. That will save you time. Once you've done the ones that you can do very quickly, then you go back to the ones that you were struggling on a little bit and try to work them out. If you still struggle, then please use the internet, which is at your disposal, and try to find out antonyms for these words. So you can easily just go into Google and type in antonyms for compliment, and lots of words will come up. And then have a look at those words. Please don't write the first word that appears on your screen, because it might not start with IN. It needs to start with IN, and it needs to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. So please do it properly, and try to use the dictionary or the internet for this, and this will help you to build your vocabulary and help you with your exam when you go for your 11 plus test. I hope all that made sense. What I will do is I will give you the answers to these questions towards the end of the video. So if you want to pause the video now, try to work them out, and then after you've done it, play the video again, and I will show you the answers. Okay, take care. Bye. Okay, so here are the answers to the questions for the antonyms. Okay, so capture, the opposite of capture is release. The opposite of advance is retreat. The opposite of compliment is insult. The opposite of professional is amateur. The opposite of seller is attic. The opposite of tragedy is comedy. The opposite of transparent is opaque. The opposite of triumph is defeat. The opposite of public is private. And the antonym for arrive is depart. Did you get all of them right? I hope so. If you haven't, please start writing some of these words in your vocabulary book and start to revise these words and learn them so that your vocabulary can expand. Okay, let me show you another sheet. Right, have a go at these. These are synonyms, so they are not the opposite anymore. These are words with the same meaning. So have a look at these, see if you can do these. Okay, you've got extract, cinch, accident, hut, own, baby, gift, late, abrupt, and just. Okay, can you find the synonyms for these words?